What is up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to the old Matt Ramage show where I'm going to ramble. I got some good guests coming up. We're going to talk some stuff today, you know what I mean? We got the old Josh Moser, the Mose Nose. He used to be the Fox 11 sports director. I had him on more than a few times, but now he sent himself over to Miami to tackle like some sports over there in Miami. He's doing good things, big things, baby. You know what I mean? Then I got Tyler Herrick. He does the social media for Cheesehead TV. Does a great job over there. I had a chat with him, I think it was last week. And I felt like we had a vibe, you know what I mean? We had a little vibe. But I got some exciting news to announce to the people of the world of the land of Packer Nation, of the land of the people who listen to what the hell I have to say. And I appreciate y'all. Let's check out on some of these comments. What is up, people? All right, it is NFC Championship week, baby. We're going to get into, I see people talking about rest in peace, Ted Thompson. We're going to get into all that talk because I feel like, dude, he deserves the respect. He deserves all the talk, and I'm going to get into that. But first, I got some good news, all right? Then we'll get into that because Ted Thompson definitely deserves, like his reps. Like, he definitely deserves to be talked about. He definitely deserves all these things. You know what I'm saying? So, but first, I have some exciting news, all right? People are texting me. All right, but I have some exciting. I have a new sponsor, people, that I want to talk about real quick, and it's an exciting sponsor. It's not like a sponsor like all boring and all that stuff. It's a sponsor of a place that I go to every single day. Like every single day I go to this place, so I'm really stoked to be linked up with them. I'm talking about Quick Trip, people. Quick Trip is a new sponsor of the Matt Ramage show, the podcast, the live show, the whole deal. Quick Trip. Dude, shout out to Quick Trip. I'm really pumped about this because I go to Quick Trip every single day. I literally do. I know the people, you know. I know them. I walk in, they know. All right, he's going for the mac and cheese. We got to make more. You know what I mean? But so shout out to Quick Trip, people. Dude, I really do. I love it. Like, dude, a lot of people we'll get some sponsors on, and they don't really like what they're doing. But, dude, I love me some Quick Trip, bro. Dude, I eat the mac. I inhale that shit, bro. You know what I mean? Go, Pack, go. Tampa is going down. Dude, they are. Dude, we're going to talk a lot about this, especially when Tyler gets on. I'm going to have Josh Moser here joining me in a few, and we're going to talk about some stuff. But, yeah, there's so much going down. Let me hit the comments real quick. Dude, he says, Matt, talk me off the ledge. I'm so hopeful for a W this weekend, but I'm scared shitless. Dude, don't be scared, bro. They were telling you last week to be scared, weren't they? Against the Rams? That number one defense, they were telling you to be scared. They said Aaron Rodgers doesn't have a shot. I saw people tagging me and shit today. Skip Bayless said, I don't watch his ass. But I saw everyone today tagging me. Skip Bayless said, Aaron Rodgers needs to be scared of this Tom Brady-led team. First of all, it's not, yeah, I get it. Tom Brady is the quarterback. Aaron Rodgers doesn't give a shit who plays quarterback on the other side. Like, dude, if you watched that Bucs-Saints game last week, dude, go back and watch that Bucs-Saints game and tell me you're scared. The Saints gave up 4 interceptions, and they still barely beat them. Dude, I am not scared of this Bucs team. I'm not scared at all. Bro, I'm hyped for this game. You know what I mean? Let's check out some comments. Here, what we got here? Something about Brady in playoffs is what makes me nervous. I get that, dude. I get that Brady in the playoffs makes people nervous. But, dude, it's not Brady that's the problem, bro. It's not Brady. Dude, Brady is not a problem for this team. This Packers defense is playing lights out. This Packers defense is playing great. So if you want to be scared about something, be worried about that defense. You know, if they get in Rodgers' face, if they turn the ball over 4 times, because that's what that defense does. They're opportunistic. Is that a word? I don't think I'm saying it right. But, like, that defense can get some turnovers. I don't think it's going to happen. It's not going to happen. So, like, you know, with the Saints last week, if they don't turn the ball over 4 times, they don't lose that game. All right? And do you think the Packers are going to turn the ball over 4 times? Like, dude, get the hell out of here. That Rams defense last week was supposed to put the Packers down. They were supposed to do all those things. And people ain't put enough respect on the Packers defense name, bro. Yo, you talk about the Packers defense, put some respect on the name. You know what I'm saying? Let me hit some of these comments up. We are going to run all day long. Yeah, dude, that run game from the Packers, I don't think it's getting enough respect, bro. Like Aaron Jones, Jamal Williams, A.J. Dillon, baby. Dude, they're going to run it. It's not going to be the same shit. Everyone's talking about 38-10, whatever the hell it was, 35. I don't even remember the score. I don't care. It's a regular season game. It does not matter. The Bucks lost 38-3 against the Saints, and they got swept. So it doesn't matter. I had arguments with people about this, about that regular season game is not mattering. They're like, well, it does because they watch film. Well, obviously it matters in the fact that they watch film, they watch the game. What did we do wrong? Well, how can we fix that shit? Let's not make that happen again. Obviously it matters that way. But like, dude, just because you lose in the regular season does not mean you're going to lose in the postseason, dude. It's a whole different animal, baby. That's why I wasn't thrilled about playing the Bears a third time. I wasn't scared, but I was like, yo, you play a team a third time, the same shit don't always happen. You know, they're hungry. You beat up on a team enough times, they come out swinging, you know. But like, dude, I'm not worried about the Buccaneers, bro. And I'm not saying I'm not worried, because obviously they're a good team. It's Tom Brady, baby. That defense is legit. But like, yo, I have faith in my shit. I have faith in the Green Bay Packers. I have faith in Aaron Rodgers. I have faith Devonte Adams, baby. Come on. Dude, no one in the Bucs shutting Devonte down. Let's check out some comments here. We got Matt, move the closed captions to the right. I don't know what that means. Excited that Tramon Williams is back. Yeah. Dude, yeah, Tramon Williams, I don't know how they'll use him. I really don't. Will he be like on he's on a practice squad, so I don't know like what they're going to do with him. Tunyon is a game changer, and O-line is really stepping up. Last week's play calling was near flawless. See, that is the thing with last time the Packers played the Bucs is David Bakhtiari went down. And they had to scramble to get an offensive line together and figure out how they're going to do that. But this time they know. You know, like last week, they did a great job of holding off that Rams defensive line. I get Donald was hurt. Everyone's talking about Donald was hurt. Yeah, but like it wasn't just Donald. That's not their whole defense. Number one defense don't have one great player. They have a great squad, and offensive line came to play. They've come to play. Since Bakhtiari's been out, like they've been holding their own. So it's not just David Bakhtiari in that line, bro. It's not. The people that filled in, the whole offensive line as a unit has come to play. And dude, I'm just not concerned. They're gonna be ready, dude. Dude, Aaron Rodgers wants this shit. He's going up against Tom Brady. NFC Championship game. Like, how the hell are you not hyped for this game, bro? This game is, dude. Get the hell out of here, you know what I mean? Are you drunk? Yeah, I had a few, bro. I had a few. Don't hate. I'm having a good time over here. Josh Moser is joining us soon. The first two drives of the first game went fire. After that pick six, it was downhill. And that's the thing with the Bucs, like how they win, they get turnovers. They create turnovers, and then it's all downhill for their team. But like last week against the Saints, bro, it took 4 turnovers. Like Saints were in that game. The Packers ain't turned the ball over 4 times. And there will be no pick six this time. Aaron Rodgers going to take care of the ball. Like that unfortunately happened last time. It will not happen this time. I have faith in this team. I have faith in this team. We got Mark Deaton over in the comments. What's Mark got to say? Okay, let me get this. Let's go beer for the game. Bro, dude, I be slugging them down for the game. You've seen the post-game shows. I be slugging the beers down, bro. All right? You know where I get the beers? Quick Trip. Shout out to Quick Trip. But what we got here? Gary, Zadarius, and Preston will all get a sack. Okay, I like that. If that happens, this game is game over. That's what has to happen, though. How you beat Brady, how the Giants beat Brady in those Super Bowls, is getting in Brady's face. Get Brady on the turf. Get him dirty, all right? You get Brady dirty, it's done. And I have faith in this defense, bro. This Packers defense, they were talking about it last week with, like, the stats and all that, how great the Rams defense is. And the The Packers are comparable to that Rams defense, and they're number one defense in the last 6 weeks. The Packers defense have been doing their shit. They've been doing their shit. Let me say that Packers defense has gotten better every game. We got it. And that's exactly what I'm saying. In the last 6 weeks, look back, Packers defense been doing their shit. Last 7 weeks even. We need to blitz the shit out of Brady. Yeah, and I agree. Dude, you cannot send like 3 pass rushers at Brady, bro. You need I don't know if you need to send the house, but you need to definitely get pressure on him. However you can do that. It definitely can't be 3 people, you know what I mean? We got some look at it said Green Bay 35, Tampa Bay 20. It's actually not a bad prediction. I think Green Bay will put up over 30. Like I was thinking, hang on, we got Josh Moser joining us, people. All right. What is up with my guy Josh Moser? Dude, I'm glad you could find a few minutes in your busy day. Everyone knows Josh Moser. He was the Fox 11 Sports right now. He's off to Miami. All right. Miami. So how's Miami treating you, first of all?
You know, it's great. On the water, not shoveling snow. But I'll tell you, I miss Green Bay. I'm getting some FOMO this week because I want to be at the stadium on Sunday. You got Brady Rodgers. You're never going to see this again. This is a once-in-a-lifetime game. And I'm getting a lot of text messages from everybody saying you shouldn't have left early. And before I moved to Green Bay, I was in Colorado for 5 years. I left, and the Broncos won the Super Bowl the next year. So I was in Green Bay for 5.5 years, so it'd be fitting if the Packers won the Super Bowl. I think it's like the Josh Moser curse. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude. Hey, for real, but there's so many things happening that have it like lined up that the Packers win the Super Bowl. They got Tramon Williams back. There's I forget all the things, but there's so many things where like it dude, it's like they're all lining up, bro. It's all lining up.
And you lined up Quick Trip, man. I mean, they were special to us when we were on Inside the Huddle. And, man, I just remember meeting you a few years ago, coming down to a show. We got to take a game together, getting you out umpiring one of the Donald Driver softball games, the Green and Gold game. And it's just cool to see how you connect with people and what you've been able to do. And I love watching all your stuff. It brings a smile to my face every time seeing you.
No, I think it's really cool because I remember I used to make podcasts in my basement. And I would use my wife's phone to record the video because I didn't have all the stuff I have now. I have lights and I have cameras now. I'm still like, it's like low budget, but like it's cool. Like Quick Trip joined me, dude. That is like the one company that I've always wanted because I go there every day. Like I go there every day before work. I get my Rockstar. I grab some Glazers. I grab some donuts for the people at work. I go to Quick Trip every single day. So, and they're always friendly. Like, dude. Quick Trip people.
Did they say that?
No, they did.
Hey, Dad.
No, there's not. No, but dude, I love Quick Trip. So you lived in Wisconsin for a long time. Speaking of Quick Trip, so you obviously been to some Quick Trips in your day.
Oh, I was a rewards member. One right next to the Fox 11 station. Oh yeah, I've showered in a Quick Trip. Great. Yeah.
You showered in a Quick Trip?
Absolutely.
That's what Quick Trip has showers. I don't think mine does.
Oh, I had traversed all of Wisconsin from the northeast corner through the Dells, all the way to La Crosse, all the way up basically up the west side to Minnesota. I mean, we've had some trips down through Chicago, coming back up through Milwaukee, through Madison. Oh man, yeah, I did it. Eau Claire, I love it.
So what?
Whitewater, went to a Whitewater football game.
So you know all the Quick Trips, like, all right. Let me ask you, what is your go-to? Like, I probably shouldn't eat this because, like, I eat everything. I have no, like, obviously, like, you're fit. So, what is your go-to Quick Trip food?
Ooh, depends what time of day. It's really hard to beat the 2 for $3 chicken sandwiches on the hot plate. I mean, it's $3, and then you can load it up with some condiments. Those were always a go-to. When you're traveling, it's hard to get stuff, you know, because you spill a lot of things. So I love like the meat sticks, cheese sticks. Obviously, you know, you got to get some cheese when you're in Wisconsin. Good driving food. Love the protein shakes because I couldn't spill it. I had a lid because I'm a child. You know, just rock out to some tunes and, you know, throw the car in cruise control and listen to some podcasts and stop at your Quick Trip, cheap gas, clean restrooms. If you need to take a shower, and you're on your way.
Yeah, dude. Macaroni and cheese is my shit. Like I think most people know the Quick Trip macaroni and cheese. I've been saying it way before I was ever before they were a sponsor. I love Quick Trip mac and cheese. I eat it way probably too much than I should. But so let's get back into some football stuff. So who do you see in the Super Bowl? What's your picks? I mean, if you want to give them this early, because I know you have your own football shows and you do your thing. So do you want to give a pick this early?
I think a lot determines on if Patrick Mahomes is healthy. It's not a question of if he can play. I think if he's healthy, and I think the Bills have been playing so well right now, and they scare me. I would love to see Rodgers and Mahomes. I mean, it's kind of interesting because you kind of have the new school quarterbacks of Mahomes and Allen, and then you've got Brady and Rodgers on the other side. So it sets up perfectly for fans. I want to see the Packers win. I mean, obviously, ingrained with everybody, and Green Bay is such a special place, and I'm hoping to be there. Tampa is just across the way; it's about a 4-hour drive, so roughly the same from Green Bay to Minneapolis. I think the Bills have a shot. I talked to Micah Hyde, former Packer, and they like their chances. I mean, even though they're going on the road. And Arrowhead can be really loud. I think with COVID, obviously, it's not going to be a full building. So I think you're going to get a little bit more of an equal advantage. But, Chad Henne's a former Dolphins quarterback. I don't think he can do enough against that Bills team. I think the Bills team is that good. But, I mean, honestly, as it sets up on paper, if no one gets hurt, I want to see Aaron Rodgers hoist that Super Bowl trophy, and I want to see him win a third MVP.
Yeah, I think obviously the Rodgers-Mahomes Super Bowl would be great because the commercials probably through the roof. They probably have some in stockpile.
You get a deal from State Farm now too, or what? Come on.
That would be nice. There's a lot of deer where I live. So, but I think Rodgers-Mahomes Super Bowl would be a thing. But just the Packers, Bills, to me, the two best fan bases. Obviously, yeah. I'm going to say Packers number one, but Bills win a lot. Their fan base is ridiculous. I would never hate on that fan base. But I will say this. If it is Packers-Bills, because Packers is the only option I'm going to acknowledge. But if it is Packers-Bills, I am buying stock in folding tables. If the Bills make the Super Bowl, I am buying stock in all the folding table companies because they are going to need a lot of those damn things.
I think this is an opportunity where you can maybe make a bet here, and if the Packers lose, you need to go through a table and then get it sponsored so that you can keep some of your money in your pocket. I would pay to see that. I want to see Matt go through a table. I would.
Hey, I will. If it is a Packers-Bills Super Bowl, I will gladly slam myself through a table and do it because I have so many Bills fans that who I talk to. I have for years because I respect a Bills fan. So dude, I'll slam through a table, but dude, Packers are gonna get this. Packers are gonna get this dub.
Yeah, I mean, especially with Ted Thompson passing away, I think it's time. I mean, this is it just lines up, and I'm really excited to watch this game on Sunday. I mean, I'm pumped for a game, and I can't imagine what the city feels like. I mean, that was my favorite part of being in Green Bay is just walking down the streets and being in the grocery stores and just talking to people, and that's what's special. And Miami, they have Tua. They were one game away from the playoffs, 10-6, and Xavier Howard maybe the defensive player of the year, but it's just not the same. No one cares. It's too many yachts. There's too much sunshine.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's ridiculous.
That's the thing with Miami, and I think the Dolphins have the start of something good, and they're in the AFC, so you're my guy. So I'll root for them a little bit next season, and I think that in the future that they could have something.
Yeah, but the Packers are special, and I mean it's when you really think about this, I think this is going to be Rodgers' 5th NFC Championship game, if I'm doing that correctly. They won one, they went to the Super Bowl, game against Seattle, and Atlanta a couple of years ago, and then San Francisco and Santa Clara last year. So this would be 5. I think that's right.
I think that's right.
But it's hard to put into words. When you're in it every day, and now that I'm kind of stepping away, there's certain things I just remember conversations with him, and the one that sticks out the most is you earn your paycheck during the regular season, and you create your legacy in the playoffs. And think about this going into this game. Rodgers, Brady. Brady's got the 6 rings. He's got the 9 Super Bowl appearances. Rodgers only been once, won it once. If Rodgers were to win this game, when you talk about historical context, not that, I mean, obviously the greatest to ever do it, if he beats Brady, then goes on to win a Super Bowl, he's already at the top. But that brings him to a whole nother rung.
Yeah, it does. The second one, like, in general, is when people are like, all right. Well, it is different with Rodgers to me because, obviously, like, his skill level, no one doesn't know about it. But, like,
sure.
That one Super Bowl is, like, what everyone says. Oh, you only won one. But, like, when you get to 2, and if you go through Brady to get it, and then if you beat Mahomes or a really, really hot Bills team, but even Mahomes would be even more like, he ain't done. No, I know that you don't have a lot of time, but I want to ask you one more question. Yeah. Do you have any story, because I'm going to talk about this in a few with my next guest, with Ted Thompson's passing today, which is, like, horrible. I think at the end of his tenure, a lot of people obviously had a lot of opinions about him, but, like, what he did, if the Packers win this Super Bowl, Ted Thompson's fingers is still on this. A lot of players are still on this team from Ted Thompson. What he has done, and, like, so many winning seasons. He drafted Aaron Rodgers. He took a big risk with the whole Brett Favre situation. So, like, have you had any moments with Ted Thompson that stick out in your time in Green Bay?
When I first got there, I worked in Denver previously with the Broncos, and they called over, and I met Ted for the first time, and I shook his hand, and, I still look like I'm 16, so I came to Green Bay in 2015, so I was still in my 20s. I think it was 29, and I remember just introducing myself. Hey, I'm the new person at Fox 11, and I just wanted to come up and introduce myself, and yada, yada, yada. And he actually sat down with me for about 25 minutes, and we talked about football, and very dry sense of humor, and really strong handshake. And it was hard to kind of watch Ted as his health deteriorated through the years. And I remember spending some time with him at the Combine. This would have been in February of 2016. And there's the Radio Row is set up, and called me out by my name, and he was like, "Yeah, let's go get a drink." So I ended up having a drink at the bar afterwards with Ted, and I wish I would have gotten a picture with him, but we were kind of just in the moment, and he loved football. The man truly loved football, and a lot of stories, and he actually cared about people, and he was really interested. Who knows me? I mean, it's not, kid doesn't need to give me the time of day, and he was the one. He actually sat down and he was genuinely interested in who I was, and for that I'll forever be grateful. And you kind of see what Gutekunst and they talk about him. I mean, they know him much better, and obviously a little bit different with the player and GM relationships, but Ted Thompson was a phenomenal football mind. I don't think anybody can take that away from him, and watching him struggle at the end, I'm happy that he's kind of in a better place, to be honest. But I will really appreciate the conversations and the dry sense of humor. And, it only be fitting for the Packers to go win this thing. Not to win it for him, but, I think it's just the time. Like, with everything going on, it just feels like it's meant to be.
Yeah.
I really hope that it comes true for all of Wisconsin, really.
No, I was scrolling Twitter all day, and I was seeing those same type of stories. And, I'll let you go because I know that you're in a time crunch.
I got to go do the news. This sucks. I just want to sit here and talk Packers all day, hang with you. We didn't even get a chance to talk about O'Connell and what's going on up there. And I missed Ha-Ha down with national championship games. So, yeah, we got a lot to catch up on. So we're going to do it
come.
Again.
Yeah, definitely come back soon, and we'll talk about all the things you want to talk about. I appreciate taking the time.
Yeah. Congrats again on Quick Trip, man. I'm super excited for you.
Hey, Perfect. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. Hey, go
right,
Dolphins, go Paco. All right, big shout out to Josh Moser taking the time to join me. He's a big news guy down there in Miami now. But yeah, like, dude, this stuff with Ted Thompson, that is what I heard like all day. I was scrolling through Twitter, and a lot of like different GMs, a lot of different people were chiming in. And but my next guest is here, Tyler Herrick. All right, now we're gonna talk some shit. All right, people.
What's up?
Let me take this banner off because you are not Josh Moser.
Hey, I'm in a warm weather climate like Josh, though.
But So we're here with Tyler Herrick. I always introduce you as Tyler Herrick, Cheesehead TV media guy, but you're more than that. Because the last time we talked, I didn't expect you to be so good.
Oh.
I didn't want to ask you on again because I was like, I can't. He's better than me.
What?
Well, most people are that I have on, so that's
not true. That is not true. That is not true, man.
But shout out to Tyler. All right, everyone knows him on Twitter, all over the Twitterverse. But I want to talk about some stuff, Tyler.
Let's do it, man.
We talked a little shit last week. All right, I talked some shit about the Rams. All right, and I was right. People were concerned. They were concerned I jinxed the team, and I tried to tell them I don't have that kind of power. But if I did, I wouldn't use it for football. I'd win the lottery or something. No, but like everyone's talking about this Bucks team. All right, you got Brady. Dude, people have been taking me in this Skip Bayless shit. I don't watch him.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
But he said some shit today. Oh, Brady, blah blah blah. I'm sure he's. Anyways, I want to keep it clean. But he's over there talking nicely about Brady, saying how I'm sure he's gonna beat Rodgers and all these things. But like, I don't care about Brady in this game. To me, it's not about Brady. It's about that Bucks defense. But
exactly.
The Rams defense, number one defense last week. They played, and obviously they broke records on that game. They the most yards for against the number one defense in the playoffs. Look at me knowing stats, and so I don't know what the Bucks defense is. I would assume they're top 5, probably, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. But they're very opportunistic. I'm trying to say this word today. They get turnovers. Even against the Packers in the first game, they got a pick 6. They kind of turned the game around. This is a different Packers team. I don't give a shit about the regular season.
Exactly.
The Bucks, I mentioned earlier, I'll let you talk here in a minute. The Bucks lost 38-3 early in the year to the Saints, and they actually got swept. And it doesn't matter because in the playoffs, teams are different. Rodgers mentioned it, and dude, I'll let you talk now. So, what do you think about this Packers-Bucks team?
I was enjoying listening to you. You were on a roll, man. You were just hitting all the points. You're like defense, stats, Rams, skip.
I'm actually I'm getting kind of good. I don't suck as much as I used to.
You never suck. No, you hit it all. You're exactly right. I think, look, this Bucks. I mean, I don't even have anything else to add. I'm just going to repeat exactly what you just said. For real. I mean, this Bucks team. You're exactly right. It's all about their defense. Their defense is very opportunistic. I'm not discrediting Tom Brady. I'm just discrediting Tom Brady. Okay, I don't think that he's got everything that everybody's freaking out about. I think Steve right there. Shout out to Steve on Facebook. Rodgers should expose their secondary. I completely agree. Look. This team, this current Packers team, the Matt LaFleur Packers team, this scheme, we saw it last year a couple times, 3 total times, if you ask me. And we saw it again this year when they went to Tampa. If they're not focusing, like perfectly, if they're not like, and I'm not saying that the players aren't focused or whatever. I'm just saying if they're like just as a cohesive unit not focusing, guess what's going to happen? Other teams are going to take advantage of that. So if you run into a buzzsaw, like, I don't know, like we did with Tampa Bay, and you go down there and you're not exactly ready to play, they're going to be ready to play. So, again, I think that game was the anomaly. I think, exactly like you said, they're opportunistic, but if you don't give them those opportunities, then they can't really do anything. I am not scared by anything I've seen from them since that game.
Yeah, okay. No, dude, you nailed it. But a lot of people are talking about, first of all, I don't talk about last year, right? Because everyone, I don't care if you're good or bad last year. It does not matter. But they're comparing to the NFC Championship game last year. People are like, I'm worried because last year was different. The Niners were the best team in the NFC, arguably in the NFL. They did lose the Super Bowl, obviously, but that was a damn good team.
They could have won. They shot themselves in the foot. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo threw a horrible pass in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? They would have like held the game there. It's pretty much a miracle that the Chiefs came back.
Oh yeah, because that was my thing. Like, dude, I'm a cocky prick. All right, I talk a lot of shit. But before the NFC Championship game last year, I don't remember because that was a lot of beers ago. But I don't think I was talking shit because that was I would not that I had no faith, but even Rodgers said that. They didn't. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I think there was a quote where he said we weren't ultra confident going into that game. Like, but I think they should be this year, and I think they probably are, because it doesn't matter. Like, it's just a totally different thing, dude. It's not the same.
Completely different feeling. Yeah.
The Packers are playing so hot in the last 6-7 weeks. The only thing I would say is a downfall is the special teams isn't really on you. They're probably on some Sports Center reels that aren't their benefit in the last whatever how many weeks.
Not so special teams.
But the defense is doing their shit. I think the defense, dude. What Brady did last week wasn't impressive. I think this defense is gonna I forget, it was Steven that mentioned expose their secondary. Like, they don't have a Ramsey over there. I know that they got some guys. So if Rodgers makes some bad mistakes, the
scariest guy on their defense is Devin White, and that's just because he's fast. Although his comments were hilarious from week 6.
All right, we got a comment here. The Buccaneers defense is no slouch, but our offense should manhandle their front 8. Yeah.
Well, and Chris is emphasizing should, right? And that's exactly what we were both just saying. Like, as long as the Packers show up like we know they can, it's over. It's over. Like, and I'm not kidding. The Packers will put 30 plus on this team if they show up like we know they can. It's easy. I mean, it's over for them.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I get a lot of shit because I'm very ultra confident, and I wasn't going to be coming into this week. I was like, I'm gonna chill. I'm not gonna be like I was last week because against the Rams, I had zero concern against the Rams.
Zero.
They had no offense. I knew they had no offense. I wasn't even that cocky. Well, I was a little cocky after we won, but because I had to talk shit because all the people that were, dude, the Packers are always underdogs. Number one seed. When is the last time a number 1 seed has been shit on? Divisional game. Now the championship game. And I get the championship game a little bit because Brady in the playoffs. Like, Brady's no slouch, obviously. Brady's doing his shit. But I don't think Brady is that impressive what I watched this year. Like, he's Brady. He knows playoffs. He knows cold weather. He knows, all these things. But, dude, I have so much faith in the Packers defense, and Aaron Rodgers' offense will not be slow. I don't give a shit. There's no defense in the NFL today if the Packers, like you said, play their game, and which I think they will. Dude, Aaron Rodgers, you see him over here in the practice field dancing. He's feeling good. You saw him at Pat McAfee.
They're feeling so good. They're not going to say it, but they're feeling so good, bro. They're feeling so good. They are ready for this team this time around, and they know it's going to be a much different story. So Sam over here says Pack 35, Buccaneers 24. Everyone who's watching, throw your predictions down here in the comments. Yeah, let's hear them.
What do you think? What are you thinking?
Well, if they show up, like I said, easy. Packers 31, Rams like 21. You know what I mean? Easy win by 10. And the only reason I'm saying they get that close is because the Packers formula, and I put this on Twitter, is pretty much it's always been this way pretty much this whole season, 2020. First quarter's great. Second quarter's great. Pile it on. It's been their best quarter. Second quarter. Third quarter, take the feet off the gas just a little bit, see what happens, whatever. But then fourth quarter, we hold on and we get the W. So I think that's going to be I don't see anything that's going to change that formula. So, hey, they may rally in the third quarter, but I think it's a wrap. Again, it's all the only team that can beat the Packers is the Packers. We've been saying that for a couple of weeks now. It's absolutely true. So as long as they come out and do their thing and do it the right way and do it the way that we know that they can do it, it's over. It's over for the Bucs. And hey, like I said, bring them a little bit close. A lot of people are kind of picking them in the 20s. That's totally fine. Respect the stage, right? Respect the stage. Respect the fact that they made it to that stage, the other team, but you don't even necessarily have to respect the team. It's Packers all the way, baby.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. Like, people say, because I've been talking some shit, and they're like, well, you can't be overconfident, and you can't. I can't.
Because who?
I can't.
Why?
I can't.
Exactly.
Like, dude, it's not like I'm getting cocky and like Aaron Rodgers is seeing my shit and like, oh, okay, Matt says it's good, so I don't have to practice this week.
Exactly. He's like, Matt Ramage says cool. All right, we're good.
Aaron Rodgers, first of all, doesn't see none of my shit. But even a few players that, the players that follow me, I was on Bleach Report this week. He might have saw me.
I did. Instagram. I saw you on a little Instagram story or Instagram reel. Nice.
Yeah. No, that was cool. Anyways, but like, yeah, dude, it doesn't matter what I say, bro. Dude, I stress this like every week since the beginning of the season, since I started doing this shit, because I talk shit a lot. And they're like, you can't overlook a team. Like, I can, bro. Like, I'm not in the meetings. Like, no one has invited me. I've never been even on a sideline pass. I couldn't even whisper in their ear, yo, you got this. And they'd be like, oh, okay, we're good then. I mean, this odd guy with the weird eyes says we got it, so we're good to go. No, but like, yo, I think we had, like you said, the only team that can beat the Packers is the Packers. See, the one thing about the Packers, I'll put on my analyst hat a little bit here. All right, I think that when the Packers have quick turnovers, like the Packers, obviously they're built to play with the lead. All right, like, and so if 100%. They get behind 14-3, 14-0, maybe 17-3. Then they get in a little bit of trouble. Not that they can't come back because they got Aaron Rodgers, but it seems like they're built. They do much better when they're and obviously that's with any team. Well, when they're winning, they play a lot better. Yeah, obviously it's easier to win when you have more points. But with the running game, with the play action, how their offense is set up, playing with the lead, they seem to do much better. And that's what they had. No mistakes, no rolled, snaps, no weird fumbles that don't need to happen, no pick sixes, no turnovers. And then when have they done that, lately? Playing number one defense last week, they did great. I'm not worried about them having some flaky game. They know it's the playoffs. Rodgers is feeling good. Devonte Adams, I think, is going to go off this week because last week everyone's like him and Ramsey, the whole thing. You've seen the video. You made edits and shit, I'm sure, on Cheesehead TV. I think I probably saw some where, how they were talking. And he got a touchdown. Everyone's like, well, that wasn't his fault. I don't care whose fault. I'm not smart enough to know if it was or not. But I think if you're that damn good, you're number one in the league, why do you need help? But
exactly.
And I get, like, the zones are different and all that, but, like, I don't care. Devontae, I think that because he only had, like, 60-some yards last week with a touchdown, which is very good against the competition he was going against. But this year, this week, I can see him just like, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you. Al Lazard came out this week, said he's the best blocking wide receiver in the league. So I expect him to stand that up when AJ Dillon's running for a touchdown or whoever they got running for a touchdown.
Love to see it. That's the best part about this team, man. It's the role players, right? It's the people that understand their role. Like you've got Allen, who's the blocker. You got MVS, who's the deep burner. You've got Adams, who's the best distraction ever on the field because not only is he a distraction, but he can do whatever the hell he wants. You've got Jones, who's like the scat back. You've got Dillon, who's the bruiser. You've got Jamal, who's the all-around perfect back in the sense that he does both. You know what I mean? Like everybody has their role. Everybody has their, their shtick, and they do it so well. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I totally agree. Like, dude, like the running game, like particular, like Aaron Jones, Jamal Williams, like they're similar type of backs. AJ Dillon is so much different, and I just think that the offense can do so much. They could put Aaron Jones or Jamal Williams out in the slot, like they can move them around, like that Adams touchdown, Devontae's touchdown last week was like such a crazy play. Like it was just genius. Like when I saw it happen, I was like, dude, they're playing chess. Like
exactly, they're just messing with him at that point. All that motion, sending him back and forth. Like Ramsey follows him all the way over to the left, and then he sprints back to the right before the snap. I love it, man. They're just messing with him at that point.
That was special. So hey,
it was, man.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna get out of this thing. I think we covered everything, Tyler.
Yeah, of course.
I want to get you back to your life a little bit. You got some stuff going on, but I want to ask you something, Tyler. You spent any time in Wisconsin?
Yeah, of course. Raised up there for the most part. Yeah, my entire life. I went to school and high school and stuff up there, and so yeah, we go back all the time. Our family's up there still.
I have a brand new sponsor, Quick Trip, right?
Woo!
And I'm really excited about this. So I want to ask.
First of all, congratulations.
Hey, I appreciate it. Quick Trip is like I said it earlier, my favorite gas station, dude. Like no one's tops Quick Trip.
It's the best. Every time I go back, it's my first stop.
Yeah, because like I was making memes about Quick Trip before I was actually signed, or even I never thought that I'd be sponsored by Quick Trip. I think it, dude. I'm pumped. So when you go to Quick Trip, what's your go-to thing? Like this is what I want to start asking people because I want to know like what do you grab? Is it the Glazers? Is it and for like hangover food? I'll tell you. Like while you think about this, I want to talk to people. If you're hungover, you go to Quick Trip. Here's what you do: you get yourself. It depends what time you wake up. If it's early, if it's late. But like I'll go out and grab myself a chocolate milk, hot ham and Swiss sandwich. All right, and then I grab a Gatorade for later. because this is what you need to do when you're hungover. First of all, you need to drop a deuce, all right? I don't want to say it, but it has to be said. You got to drop a deuce. You got to put something in your stomach. Quick, the chocolate milk coats your stomach, and then a Gatorade for later because you need to rehydrate people, all right? I'm a professional. All right, so what is your go-to if you go over there and stop at Quick Trip?
2 words for you, buddy. Pot hole pizza.
Yo!
I love it, bro. I love it. I love it. It's
Dude,
incredible.
yeah,
there's only a few pizzas that are up there, right? You know, you've got your Screaming Sicilians from Milwaukee. You know, you got your, you know, and this is controversial. It's a little bit of a national chain, but we talk about frozen pizza here. Okay, there's only a few of them that are up there. All right, Jack's Pizza. You know, it's a little bit so this thin cracker crust. It's cheap. No one really likes it, but I pour hot sauce all over it. It's Liz. But there's a number one pizza in my life. A number one frozen pizza in my life, and you can only get it at Quick Trip. Pothole pizza. I love it, buddy. I love it.
Pothole pizza is the
Great.
shit.
I love it. I love it.
I stop at Quick Trip in the morning before I go to work. I bring everyone Glazers all the time.
What do you think about their fried chicken?
I've had it a few times. I'm not really a chicken type of guy.
Oh,
I am
okay.
like I'll eat it. I enjoy chicken, but it's not like my go-to food. But like when you go to Quick Trip, sometimes they have the chicken out there, and they got all the things, and then they have this pre-made mac and cheese thing. This container full of mac and cheese. It's family size, but I just buy that. And they're like, you forgot the chicken. Like, no, I just want this. And they're like, it's family size. Like, I'm not sharing. Like, I really do. I eat it right in my truck. I'm a fat bastard. Anyways.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Dude, go pack, go people. No, and that is the truth. I made videos about it. I'm gonna make more. But everyone who's still watching this, all right, because I want to show Quick Trip some love for sponsoring me, and like I just want to say real quick, like how appreciative I am of Quick Trip, because like I've been doing this for a long ass time. And like no one really, I had a few like short sponsors, but like this is my first really awesome sponsor, and like it's very humbling that they trusted me, that they believe in me, that I'm gonna do it, especially during the off season, because I don't know what I'm talking about in the off season. I'm gonna figure it out, but like it's so awesome, and it's not just like any sponsor, because Quick Trip is a company that I really love. You know, you go to Quick Trip, like I know these people. I walk in and they know who I am. You know, even with the mask on, they see the eyes, like, oh, I know that guy. He's going to get some macaroni and cheese. All right? And, like, dude, it's so cool of them, and I so much appreciate them. And so, everyone, send me your videos or your pictures of your favorite, like, Quick Trip stuff, and I'll post them to my story, whether it's Instagram or Facebook, whatever. Go on Twitter. I'll retweet it. Dude, I want to see what everyone loves about Quick Trip, because I know everyone in Wisconsin, a lot of them who watch this, everyone goes to Quick Trip. You can't not go to Quick Trip. Shout out to my guy, Dustin here. What's up, man? What is up, people? All right. I appreciate you, Kyle. He says, Matt, you kick ass. I appreciate everyone who tuned in. Shout out to Quick Trip. And like I'm going to end every podcast the way I'm ending this one. Go Pack, go. And I'll see you next time.